Once upon a time, I was very famous, and then 9/11 happened and I was no longer famous. I understand. Out of the blue, one of the other aerobics instructors said, hey, why don't you come out with me and do some yard work? He did landscaping on the side, and I was outside for 10 minutes with the cathedral ceilings of trees and other people's dogs, and I said, okay, fine, I'm in. So I was 40 years old, had my new career, yard work. I love being outside. But we had a big old job of mulch. It's a truck full of mulch. One guy fills the wheelbarrow, other guy brings the wheelbarrow, dumps the wheelbarrow, and I spread the mulch. It's fine, beautiful yard, beautiful day. But the guys don't like working with a woman. Whatever. I'm smelling more mulch than you are. What are you worried about? I work all day. I don't complain. But so the guy took the wheelbarrow and he shoved it like this as I was reaching, and I thought he broke my finger. And my boss didn't allow me to punch him. So I'm not a paid musician, so I went around with a broken finger. I don't care, whatever. 4 years later, I'm learning muscle activation techniques from Gregory Roscoff. Brilliant. And he was talking about muscle cramps. He said the general thinking is that muscle cramps are due to potassium problems and therefore you should have bananas. 100% wrong. Number one, bananas don't have very much potassium. Orange juice has way more, so do kiwi fruit. Number two, if it was potassium, it wouldn't be one muscle. It would be all your muscles in a ripple all the time. It would not be one muscle. If you think potassium meant one muscle, then it's a circulatory issue, and you need to work on your cardio and check what's blocking circulation of that muscle. And probably that muscle would be necrotizing because it wouldn't be getting any circulation. So no, it is 100% not potassium. Throw that old idea away. Muscle cramps do not come from a lack of potassium. Nope. So I'm lying on my stomach, taking notes, listening to Gregory Roscoff. A long, hard year, still had to work full time, trying not to fall asleep. Now I know when I lie on my stomach, I can bend one of my legs, and I can give myself a really bad hamstring cramp. Even though I have a lot of orange juice and bananas, I know that part of my body was a problem. Less of a problem now that I've learned from Gregory Roscoff. However, so I'm lying there for an hour giving myself hamstring cramps. Yes, it was uncomfortable, but I had to stay awake. So all of a sudden, my body clamps the heck out of this cramp and shakes it all, and my whole finger suddenly cut loose after 4 years. I never broke my finger. And just that cramp going all the way up my whole nervous system sprang out this finger. It never was broken. It was just jammed out of place. Even after all those years. It was fine. So now, when I get a muscle cramp, I try to hang on and see where it's going to go. Some of the worst ones are in my feet and calves, because most of us wear those bunched up shoes with a heel lift. And even when you get a wide toe box without anything under the heel, your feet have still been grown that way, and it's a lot of change. But most of the ones in my feet go up to my neck. So, if you can handle it, I encourage you to see where a muscle cramp is going to spread through your nervous system. And please, do not hold and defend the idea that muscle cramps are due to a lack of potassium in your diet. Is proven to be 100% wrong. It was a nice guess and it wasn't evil, but it's wrong. You know how I worry.